All right, guys, welcome back. This lesson today, this is going to be covering creating box plots. I believe this is the second lesson of this week. So when you go into this one, right now you should be able to, assuming you did the first lesson, you should be able to identify certain parts of the box plots. You should be able to understand basically its structure, its bare bones, how it's made. And today we're going to be kind of looking at the data that they give us, and we're going to be using that to help us identify what is the correct representation of that data with these box plots down here. And that's going to be how all these problems are going to be solved today. So when we're going through this, if you guys remember on a box plot, sorry, that's not what I meant to click that, but here. If you guys remember this, you should remember that these dots here, these represent our lowest number and our highest number. You should also remember that this line right here is going to be our median. All of that should be pretty self-explanatory for you guys to figure out what those numbers are looking at this data. You guys all know how to find the median. You all know how to find the lowest number, and you'll know how to find the highest number, especially when they put it in order for you like this. One thing that we will need to go over, and I don't know if we'll have to on this problem or not, but one thing we are going to need to have to go over is how do you determine what our quartiles are, what our inner quartile is going to be, and we will talk about that when we come up to that. But as of right now, I would highly suggest when you're going through these problems, you first identify these three things. First, identify the lowest and highest. Because if you can find, which you guys should, my lowest number is 25, my highest number is 38, right? You guys all see that, lowest and highest. So these numbers need to match that. That means the lowest here needs to be a 25. It is. The highest here needs to be a 38. It is. But I would definitely go through all of these before you start trying to figure out your answer because that's an easy way of eliminating some of the ones that are clearly not the correct answer. So I'm looking for 25 and 38 here, 25, 38, 25. All right, so the highest and lowest all match. All right, they won't always. So that's why you can always find some easy ones to take out to make your life a little bit easier. So now we're going to look for the median. If I was going to try to find the median here, looking at this, what I do is I like to just kind of, again, median means middle number, kind of just cross off everything alternately. So now you can see I'm stuck here. I have two numbers. If you guys remember what we do to find the median when I'm left with two numbers is I add these two numbers and divide by 2. So if I would do that, my median is going to be 32. 30 plus 34, 64, 64 divided by 2, 32. So now I need to make sure that whatever line, these are my median lines, it better land on 32. And if it doesn't, then I know I don't have the right answer. So you can see this one here lands on 30. This one here lands on 34. The only one that has a median of 32 is this one here. My answer is B. Okay? So again, here, instead of giving us all the data up here, now we're given the list of data as our possible answer. And we need to determine which of these data sets is going to fit into this box plot. So again, start with the highest and lowest number. I would always look at that first. So I have 25 and 38. I'll look down here. All right, yeah, 25, 38, 25, 38, 25, 38, 25, 40. All right, that's not a possible answer. We're going to take that out because 40, this line does not reach out to 40. All right, then we need to find a median. That's the next thing I look at. Our median needs to be 32, okay? So now that we know that, I'm going to go down here. I'll be looking at what is our possible middle number. So kind of just go again, cross these out. All right, 32 is going to be our middle number. It looks like 30, 34, that's also going to be the middle number. If you guys look at that. Here, I have 32, 34, that would be 31 as our middle number. So we know right now 31 is not the median. So I'm going to cross that out. I'm left with two possible answers. And this is where we get to the new section, the new concept that you guys are going to have to understand. How do I determine, because there's still one section of data that I have not determined yet, is my quartiles, here and here. How do I determine what those quartiles are? Well, what I would do, because my median, if you guys remember, it was these two numbers, they were split in half, basically. The median was 32, that's right in between these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find the median of the first set of numbers, and then the median, go down here, of the second set of numbers. And when I can find the median of both of those, that's going to make up these two lines. So what I would do is I would cross these out, 25, 30, 29, 28. Hey, 28 is my median here. That means I need to have a 28 as my quartile range. Nope, that's not right. So I'll come down here and let's look at this one. I can already eliminate that one because 28 needs to be that first line. What we're doing again, maybe I'm talking through this one too fast. I'm going to go, we found the median of all of this. If you guys remember, that's what got us this line. When we find the median of all of that, that median was 32. If you look at where 32 would be, 32 goes right in between here. So that separates my first set of data and my second set of data. What I need to do to find these lines, these quartiles, is I'm going to have to find the median again, but now I'm finding the median for the first set of numbers and the median for the second set of numbers. So I'll kind of cross this out. I'm left with 29. 29 is my median here. Perfect. Let's just double check, make sure I got this one right. 38, 34. I'm left with 35. Sorry, it's a little sloppy, but 35 is there. Does 35 match for this line? 35 matches for this line. So I know that that has to be the right answer. B. Again, you're just finding the medians of all of these data. So you find the median for this, and then you find the median of the first set and the median of the second set, and that's what gets us our quartile range, our quartile. All right, we'll do one more here. So you can see again, we have box plots as our possible answers. Our data is up here. So if I'm looking at our data first, the first strategy I like to go with is what's my lowest number, what's my highest number, and which of these match that. So here, the first dot, that's on a 1. Good. 1. Good. 1. Good. These are all 19s, it looks like. 19, 19, 19. Okay, so lowest and highest, those all match. Perfect. Let's go to the median. If I was going to find the median, and you just kind of go back and forth. I'm left with 12 and 13. So make sure I did that right. 1, 2. Oh, sorry guys. I realized this is what the issue here. Let's do this one just one more time. I apologize. This is, I know, riveting watching me make slashes on all these numbers, but so that was a 3. So we take out the 16, take out the 6, take out the 13, take out the 8, take out the 13, take out the 10. You should see I'm left with a median here. Median is 12. So 12, that goes down to 12, that goes down to 12, and this goes to 13. So we can cross C out. C is not an answer. Now, what I will do is I need to find, again, our median was 12. So I need to find the median of our first set of data before that 12 and our second set of data. And so if I was going to do that, So you kind of just think of it like this, that line goes through 12, find the median of the first part, and find the median of the second part. Median of the first part is going to be 6. Median of the second is 16. Does this go down to 6? Yes, it does. That goes down to 16. Does this go down to 6? No, it goes down to 8. We need that because the middle part, the median of our first set of data is 6. It can't be B. So I'm going to go A. And that's all we're doing. Please let me know if you have any questions. This one could be a little tricky, especially with the quartiles and determining what those are going to be. But please try these out first. Look at the hints, look at the helps, and then let me know if you need any help. Thank you, guys.